Anin Boujou band members. Today is Tuesday, October 12th. Starting with the COVID updates for the counties. Aiken County last week, 1,700. Today, 1,749. Crow Wing last week, 8,891. And today, 9,099. Crow Wing is getting pretty close to going up to 10,000 positive cases. Curious to know how long that will take for them to get there. Mille last week, 3,893. Today, 3,969. Pine County last week, 4,072. Today, 4,143. On the Mille Lacs Reservation in District 1 and District 2-8, we now have 8 new cases of positive COVID. So that brings the number to 158. District 2, no new cases at 14. District 3, 41, 1 new case. And as you can see from the numbers that all of these COVID-19 cases continue to rise in our counties and on the reservation. And even through the Minnesota Department of Health, yesterday they reported 3,223 new cases and additional 25 deaths in Minnesota. So that is a lot. And as we're now entering into the flu season, that we are going to see a lot more of this. And what our Commissioner of Health and Human Services, Nicole Anderson, states that the best defense at this time is mask and following the protocol. Please wear your mask and stay home if you're ill. Make sure you wash your hands frequently and the 6 feet distance. And it's kind of scary thinking that as we're moving forward, that these COVID-19 cases are increasing at a rapid rate. There was a meeting with the Lieutenant Governor last Thursday and the Commissioner of Health for the state of Minnesota. And the discussion was based on that here in Minnesota, in American Indian communities, we are rising at a very fast rate. And we are the highest number of positive cases in the state of Minnesota. And even though the white population is still the highest number of residents, we still have more cases than the white population, which is scary. So again, to make sure that you do wear your mask at all times and stay home. And I know there was a booster shot clinic in District 1 last Friday. And so there is another one planned for this Friday, October 15th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the District 3 Assisted Living Unit. And that is for the vaccination and booster shot. The regular flu vaccination is scheduled to be available the 2nd and 3rd week in October. But when we get confirmed dates, I will provide that information to you. On my Facebook page, I put the proclamation on the Indigenous Peoples Day 2021, and that is the presidential action by our President Biden, and he proclaimed October 11th to be Indigenous Peoples Day. And normally, other presidents have proclaimed the month of November and days in November as a day to celebrate Indigenous heritage and culture. But first time in history that any president has proclaimed October 11th, the actual federal holiday, marking the failed journey of that Italian man who was lost at sea, and he ended up on the shores here in America. And we all know that story, and it is called Columbus Day. And even though we many years ago renamed this holiday as Indigenous Peoples Day. Also, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And as a little fun part of recognition, October 21st is Indigenous Pink Day. So they're asking that we all wear pink on that day. So that should be kind of fun to see how many people are actually deciding to wear pink. And when they talk a little bit about this, the studies show that breast cancer is the second leading cause for death for Native American Indian women. The Public Health Department is asking that we all wear pink on October 21st to take a selfie or pose for a photo, and email it to Public Health, and we'll put it in the November Public Health newsletter. And more information will be on Facebook if you're interested in that. And Angie Bamadizing has funds available to help families with some expenses. So under that department, there is some non-recurring short-term benefits, and you may use these funds up to 4 times for emergencies. And if you're a client and you meet the 477 eligibility requirements, if you're a family with children living at home, you do not have to be TANF eligible. And this is to help with expenses related to the pandemic, or because of the pandemic, maybe you have a lowered family income and there are expenses for back to school. For every child under the age of 10, you may be eligible for $300. And then you may be also eligible for any child over the age of 10. And of course, you have to have proof of custody, school verifications, and your receipts must be turned into your case manager. Other expenses such as rent, mortgage, utility assistance, requests for specific bills will be paid to the vendor by a check. Whoever your landlord is or a utility company, a W-9 is required. And you can call Tammy Moreland at 320-292-1942 if you need assistance. And sometimes they're overloaded with calls, and please leave a message and they will return your call. I received the flyer today. It's called Talk About It Thursday, and this is Domestic Violence Awareness. So there will be some events at each of the districts. October 14th, East Lake and District 2A. October 21st is Ojibwe and Mashaquad. October 26th, Urban, Talk About It Tuesday at the All Nations Indian Church. And October 28th at the District 1 Aquatic and Fitness Center. And there will be discussion about what is domestic violence. If you are an individual or know of anyone that may need some assistance, that there will be discussions about that. And they're also inviting you to come for food, information, and freebies. So look for the flyer for that. And also today I had a Zoom meeting with the elders, gave a few updates about the ARPA plan, strategic planning, and just some basic updates. Talked a little bit, of course, about COVID and the implications that has on the band and the services we provide. We're asking the elders to take a survey. We're going to send that out. And we will schedule another Zoom meeting for the elders in November. So with that, I'd like to say good day, and I will talk to you soon. Miigwech.